Donald Trump continues to campaign for the youth vote by visiting Logan Paul. I'm Rob on the Right. Let's go take a look.
Biden is just so bad. He's the worst president in the history of our country.
You should make a diss track on him.
Yeah, we'll do something.
Do you think that you're starting to soften your views on some of the networks that you may have not gotten along with in the past?
No, they're fake news.
We had a street fight this past week.
And how did it work out?
How you think, Mr. President?
I think you probably did pretty good. I've watched enough of you fighting.
Unidentified aerial phenomena in the sky. We don't know what they are. Do you?
It's very possible. Really powerful stuff. AI. They made a commercial, me promoting a product, and it wasn't me. And I said, did I make that commercial?
Rat beefs. Big rat beef just happened. Drake or Kendrick?
This interview has a bunch of great moments in it. I thought I'd take time to share some of the highlights with you guys. For instance, like when Logan asks him, why even bother being president?
You're already a billionaire, right? You are essentially serving these people, and you don't have to be doing it. The president,
No.
Being the president seems like a very hard job. You were at 3 meetings just before this.
Sure.
But I guess I'm asking, like, the desire to run and attempt to improve your country for these things you're saying.
Yeah.
It comes from what? Just the love of the country?
Well, the people, I'll tell you, when you look at the people, when you look at the crowds, I did a rally in New Jersey. We had 107,000 people there. You saw that last week. We did one in the Bronx. We had 25,000 people. And this was in the South Bronx, which is known as a rough area. And it was like a love fest. There was not even nobody even raised a voice of dissent. The whole place, it was like a big love fest. Nobody could believe it. You saw that 3-4 weeks ago.
Yeah, we covered that Bronx rally on this channel. It really was the turning of the tide. From there on, Trump started to blow up at UFC.
We always see you at the UFC fights.
Yeah.
So you're obviously a fight fan.
I like it. I really enjoyed it. I think Dana White is one of a kind.
For sure.
And he's been generous to me. He's made a great statement about me the other day.
I saw that.
That was a nice statement.
Well, because you've had his back for...
Well, I did, yeah. and rightfully. I think, the expression, everybody's replaceable, I'm not sure anybody could do. The job he does is unbelievable.
Yeah. You ever been in a fist fight, Mr. President?
Probably not. I've been like little duels, nothing like that. I mean, I'd like to say, yeah, I fought my way through school.
Right.
I fought my way out of the Wharton School of Finance. We didn't have a lot of fighters.
Yeah.
We have fighters, but not that kind of fighters.
If that had been Biden sitting in that chair, he would have told us how he beat up Corn Pop and all the bad dudes back in the hood. He may have not learned in a ring, but Trump definitely knows how to fight. And the fighters at UFC know this. I mean, when they win, they jump out of the ring just to shake his hand.
It's very interesting, though. So Khabib came up to me after the fight the other night. And, you guys would probably say he's the best ever, maybe. And, probably certainly he probably is, and are very close, right? John Jones, a lot of people say.
I'd say 1 and 2.
And he said to me, oh, I hope you can get in because we have to stop the wars. We have to stop the killing.
Time. Thank you, man. I don't know. I got a little girl I love, and I got to see. I think this could be it.
He was so smart. He understood it. And I think he's friends or was friends, but I think he is friends with Putin very much.
Yeah.
But he said, we have to stop the killing, and it's true. And I think I'd have that war stopped. If I was president-elect, right after the election, if I win, I will get that war stopped. I'll get it stopped fast before I get to office.
Whoa, that's a bold claim, but one I'd like to see him accomplish. However, I want to hear your thoughts. Do you think Trump can actually stop the war? Let me know down in the comments.
You're a fan of Elon Musk?
He's a terrific. I looked at the ship that went up, the spaceship, and I never saw this before. I saw this is like 2 years ago, and I called him. I said, "What's that?" He says, "Well, we want to be able to reuse the engines." I said, "They don't have wings. They don't have anything, and they're landing on a platform in the middle of the ocean." I said, "How cool is that?" I thought I saw it all, but that was. No, he's he's a spectacular guy.
Trump doesn't usually gush over someone else and their accomplishments, but this interview is filled with moments like this. I really encourage you to go check it out. I put a link down in the description below. Logan goes on to ask President Trump, what can the youth do to find success in a world that's falling apart?
But my question is, for other young people in this country who are looking to get ahead, because for a lot of them, times are tough now.
It's very tough.
What would you say to them? Kids who want to pursue their own version of the American dream and try to achieve their wildest dreams and make it all come true?
I would say very simply, honestly, vote for Trump. Because with Biden, you're never going to do it. This country's going to hell. Vote for Trump. You know, we're doing great with youth. We're doing great with African Americans, with Hispanic Americans, through the roof, both of those groups, with women, with men, and with young people, we're doing very well. But I say vote for Trump. If you don't have the right guy in the lead, the country's not going to, you know, if the country doesn't do well, it's much harder to do even what you do, okay? Even what you do. So that would be a simple message. I really mean it, actually.
Trump is truly starting to make headway with regaining the youth vote. The Republicans haven't seen anything like this for years. With over 2 million views on this video alone, one only has to look at the poll numbers to know that Joe Biden is in trouble this coming November. Like I was saying, this interview is filled with a lot of great stuff. They even go on to talk about aliens and UFOs. I made a whole video on it. Check it out. Seriously, Trump tells you what he thinks about aliens. Check it out. And if not, see you around the campus.